Okay, Cancer, so thanks for joining Patron. I really appreciate it. So just as it stands, just for a little while, just on YouTube, I'm just going to basically just stick with a very short reading, and then we're going to kind of like focus mainly over here for you guys. I'm also hearing someone from Mani, okay, or Mania. Spain also, Spain or Mani. Anyway, so let's see. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. What have they got coming up this week, please? What have they got coming up this week? So patiently waiting, investments into money, smoke and mirrors. You've got 2 sevens, so you got yourselves. So you could be a life path 7 watching this. Okay, so mainly kind of like thinking about money. Okay, thinking about my work and investment. Still probably thinking about where to go. Okay, for a lot of you, because I mean the last reading was definitely someone in a relationship. So for some of you here, you might just be patiently waiting for a relationship or waiting for an answer. It really could be dealing with like a life path 4 or a Scorpio or an Aries person around you for a lot of you. But yeah, kind of like this daydreaming, kind of like, oh, I'm in a bit of a daze. I mean, I get like that as a life path 7. I'm always kind of like daydreaming and thinking, hello? Right, like I'm easy, like, you know, you pick, you choose, you pick where to go. I don't mind, okay? You make the decision. If you want to go there, let me know, and the answer is either yes or no, okay? A bit like that. Cancer, what they got going on, please, Cancer? This week, so it's starting to get very difficult for a lot of you. I don't know what this is. This is kind of like picking up more of a storyline of frustration, fed up, and singlehood, basically. Okay, keeping up something around Hood, Little Red Riding Hood, or something like that, or Sherwood Forest, or something. Frost. I don't know. There's a hell of a lot of nothing, Cancer, if I'm honest. Like here, stuck at home, frustrated this week for a lot of you, bored, maybe just kind of like. I mean, if you are planning and you're relating to the first reading, that's basically just kind of like still planning where to go and being at home, working from home, investing at home, and just getting very fed up, just like bored, okay? You got 8 and 1, which is 9. It's kind of like a Virgo. Like sleeping, something to do around sleeping arrangements, or like I'm having trouble in sleeping. Could have sleep deprivation, needing a rest. Let's see. Cancer, what they got going on this week, please. So you got the Queen of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, or paradox number. It's kind of like this, like I'm bored, I'm frustrated, I can't wait to do something else. Like I'm a little bit frustrated, I want to do something different. Okay. Could be just at home on my own, like. Or I just want to be left alone. Cancer, what have we got going on this week? So it's all here. I just can't really pick up a storyline of why this would be here. Frustration. Cancer, what have they got going on this week? Working for a lot of you. It could be tarot card readers. This would generally be, if I was to do a reading for myself, this would generally be what I would get. I'm picking up Jen or Jason, Julian. Working from home, investing into money, looking at things growing, and being at home, feeling optimistic about the future, and continuing to just work, basically. Okay, so some of you, it's just kind of like a working relationship that you've got. Might be someone at work, but this could be you and your partner. You see, there was this energy that I kept picking up, like I'm bored and I'm frustrated, and you're the highlight of my life, meaning there's not much going on in my life until I meet you. It's kind of like partners. A lot of partners and couples can do that. Okay, you're at work, you're doing your thing, blah blah blah. It gets frustrating, it gets boring, and then the highlight of your day is when your partner comes home and you end up spending time together, doing stuff together. And that's what it kind of feels like for a lot of you here. Like I'm bored, frustrated at work, and it's not really until we come together is when we actually start going out and doing stuff. Cancer, what they got going on, please, Cancer? 9 of Wands now. Jesus Christ. I mean, isn't this a parenting thing going on here? Where this is like I live at home and I live with this person at home and it's frustrating and boring. Okay, and there's control. But I mean, it isn't, it's just a 9. There's controlling narcissistic tarot reader here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. This is someone that keeps looking for an answer that they may have already had. With PTSD, you see what I'm saying? There's an eight of Pentacles, which is normally a tarot card reader, okay? And this is the Nine of Wands, and if you look at the eye line of the Nine of Wands, they're looking down at this person working, okay? So it kind of feels like I'm still searching for an answer, like I'm still looking for an answer that I may have had. And sometimes, and you do get this, and it can be very dangerous, a lot of people, they give up their life, okay, for tarot readings, and they basically just focus their whole life upon tarot reading, not knowing that I have to also participate in life. So basically I just give up my whole life in order to focus on a message that I'm looking for that I don't ever seem to get because I'm not participating in life. And you do get a lot of people like that. They just love watching tarot card readings, okay? And they keep searching for an answer that if you're not doing anything in life and you're bored, you're frustrated, you're fed up, there isn't an answer that you're going to get because you need to go out and start causing some trouble or looking for a person or getting a common interest with a person. And if you're not doing none of the above and you're just kind of like sitting at home, bored, frustrated, no work, fed up, just watching tarot, that's fine. It does pay me. But like if you're looking for an answer of like when's love going to come knocking at my door, well it fucking isn't. You know, it isn't. You've got to go out. You've got to do stuff. You've got to meet people. You've got to travel. You've got to go out. And if you're not doing any of that, and this is relating to a single person that really wants a commitment or a relationship, then you need to stop flogging a dead horse here, because it feels like that you're patiently waiting on an answer for something that you've possibly had already. You've possibly got the answer to your karmic energy, okay? And now it means, like, I need to now progress on with the next stage of my life. I need to find something new. Like, I need to find a new project, or I need to find a new person, or, you know, I need to get something going myself. Some of you here, like I said, there's kind of like this relationship also that is here. And it feels like that one of you needs to get something going yourself. Like, instead of focusing that much on your partner, you need to start doing things separately and focus on something other. Like, if your partner just focuses on you all the time, like me as a guy, for instance, right? And I'll give you the truth here. Me as a guy, obviously you guys know that I run Angel Radio and I love doing music, okay? If I get taken away from making music, okay, and I focus on work all the time and then my partner finishes work and then I just focus on her all the time, if I get taken away from being able to create things, I get very tetchy and I get very frustrated and I'm kind of like, oh, I just need a bit of time on my own so I can kind of like, because I know you don't want to sit here listening to me making music, so I kind of like need a bit of a break, you know. And it feels like that both of you in a relationship, it might start to work a little bit easier if you stop focusing upon people all the time and you focus on you for a bit here. Or some of you are just like, that is what you're doing, you're focusing on you. But healing is just something of like, you know, I'm focusing on my like narcissism and gaslighting and PTSD. Majority of times people aren't actually suffering from PTSD. It's just a thing that's floated about on tarot a lot, okay? And then people watch these doctors and they go, oh god, yeah, I'm suffering through PTSD. I've been suffering through it for the last 5 years. Eventually you kind of got to think, you know what, I'm actually not suffering through PTSD. It's the fact that I'm just not fucking doing anything with my life, okay, that I'm not worried about it, that I'm just constantly focusing on that when I actually probably don't have PTSD, okay? It's just the fact that I'm reliving the same moment in my head, okay? Cancer, what have we got going on? Queen of Swords. It really could be a very controlling, narcissistic mother kind of energy here. Like I said, if some readings, they've been where, because there's two women here, right? And there's a lot of control and narcissism and bored and frustration. This could be where you have a love life, but the person that's right always interfering in it or trying to always squeeze in is a mother or a father. And they're always trying to be a part of their kid's life, maybe being you, and you don't want that. You're kind of like, no, I just want to get on with my fucking love life, you know. Just let me be me, okay? Because there is narcissism here within a family. This is like a very controlling, narcissistic mother, okay? And it might be like, I'm on my own all the time and, you know, I don't like your success. I don't like the fact that you're a tarot reader. I don't like the fact that, it happens to me. I can't stand that you're a tarot reader. You know, don't like it the fact that you can speak to other people but you don't speak to me. Okay, that you can get on well with other people that are very nice, but why will you not get to know a narcissist that you know very well? You know, that kind of thing. And kind of like, you know, this person here doesn't like like people that succeed also. Like, I don't like your success. Okay, you have more success than me, or like competition, or like, you know, I don't like it the fact that you are manipulating people or something. I don't know. There is a lot of brainwashing though, I must admit. A lot of brainwashing. You know, you do realise that tarot can also keep you stuck for a long time, right? Like, a lot of people, they base their life off just watching tarot card readings without realising that at some point you've got to start participating in life itself to make something happen. Because if you're not, all you're doing is basically just looking for an answer that isn't possible, that it can really relate to you apart from boredom and frustration, okay? Which means that maybe I've had a very bad karmic ex experience. I'm not really ready for a relationship. So what kind of answer is it I'm looking for? And if it is really to do with around work and finances, well, money isn't just going to fall on your lap unless you've got a job and you're working. So that sector isn't really going to change unless you're doing that, okay? Because that's not law of attraction. You got to work hard to get law of attraction. You'll need the teaching to you, okay? And if it's love life, that doesn't just bang on your door. You're going to have to go out and get it, okay? You're going to have to meet people. So really, at some point, you have to look and think, okay, what answer is it that I'm searching for? What, you know, a lot of the times I get people ask me for personal readings and they don't even know what they want to ask. You know, they just want an answer to something, feeling very lost. Like Virgo, sometimes they can feel very lost and they don't know an answer to what they're looking for, and they don't actually know what they're looking for. That's because they're a Virgo energy, or Life Path 9. They're stuck in purgatory energy of like constantly healing that longer and longer, and I always feel this scratch and this itch that I can't pinpoint what it is that I want to know what to do. So I need direction. I need someone to tell me what to do. I need an answer to it, but there isn't one, and I always feel as if I'm searching for it. That is a 9 altogether, okay? So they can feel very disorientated from life, Virgos, sometimes. Okay, when answers don't come to them, they can sit back waiting for an answer to come to them before they make up their mind. Okay, so it feels a little bit like this, like stuck looking for an answer that I don't even know what I want an answer to. Boredom. Straight up boredom. Cancer. So, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. You see, a very depressed family member, someone that plays guilt trips on people for leaving their family members. A family member that constantly bangs on about their son or their daughter constantly, and when their son or their daughter basically gets into a relationship, they feel guilty that they're not part of it, so they'll make you feel guilty by leaving them on their own. Here, could be a mother. Like I said, it could be a mother. Okay, and when you have your own life and you start a... This can also be, man, I know people that do this as well, and I think they could possibly be a Cancer. She looks after her mother, and her mother is mentally ill, and she's a strict 100% narcissist. 100%. And she pulls her daughter down, slags her off, and pulls her down to the ground, okay? She works at a very meaningless kind of like paid job in a way, I suppose. You know, it's not like a very high paid job. She does that as many hours as she can, and then when she gets home, she gets fucking shouted and screamed at by her mother because she's not there to do everything that she wants, ringing this bell, okay? And makes her feel guilty when she tries to get on with her own life, okay? And yeah, it's kind of there. Someone that constantly relies on the narcissistic supply of energy from other people, okay? You know, without you, I'm nothing. Like, I just focus on my kid. Constantly, you know, all the time. It's child. It's child abuse. It's what I was coming up as, child abuse. Yeah. Let's see. Cancer. 7 of Swords, you see? And a mother, a Life Path 9 or a mum. Here, this person has this way of fucking making someone feel really guilty for leaving or staying. Like, to confuse them that much that they don't know their head from their arse, that they shouldn't leave or they should leave. And then when they do, they threaten to kick you out, and then when you go or say you're going to go, they don't want you to go. It's classic one-on-one narcissism around parenting. It is. You know, they can really fucking like rip you down and make you not want to be there at all by the amount of disrespect that they give you by being anybody. Okay, they give you no gratification or anything. They don't supply your rewards of, you know, letting you be. They make you feel that uncomfortable that they threaten you that you're not going to live here or you're not going to be here anymore. And then when you do actually start to go, they break down completely physically. Oh no, don't go! Don't leave me on my own. They sabotage relationships, and once they've sabotaged it, they blame you for going, which confuses the shit out of anybody here in life. And it's coming from this moon energy. It's people that have problems with siblings. Okay, very controlling parents. Okay. Making them feel guilty. Now, if this isn't that, well, this definitely is not the first reading that was on YouTube. This is obviously like smoke and mirrors, narcissism, gaslighting, feeling down, keep wanting to go back to the past. See, people in life, no matter who it is, some people just love to keep playing out the same circle. Like, no, we're not changing anything. No matter how long you're talking or not talking to me, I'm still going to be the same person, whether you're here or not. Okay, so I'm still going to keep wanting to do all of this sabotage shit. Okay, so someone that refuses to budge or change, it's because they can't. It's because they're narcissists. Narcissists do not change. They don't. You know, it's equivocal, they don't. Okay, the only way narcissism stops is when you don't have anything to do with the person. Okay, person continues on doing what they do. Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's just a monotonous, bored fucking Nine of Swords in reverse. Someone that constantly panics, worries, a worrywart, worries about their kids, worries about their people, worries about everybody else. Possibly don't worry about themselves because they focus that much on other people that don't want them to focus on them, that it comes across as a very confusing person. Think about you. No, I'm bored, I'm frustrated, I'm fed up, I've got no one else to concentrate on, I just want to knock you off. Someone's not right in the head, I'm sorry, but they're just not here. Now, if this is exes and stuff, well then you just need to, you know, like I said, for some of you, you're going to relate this to your ex that you may or may have not have had kids with in the past, and you could really be relating it to that person. And you're like, well, I'm not, you know, there's no way of us getting back together, so what am I doing after that? Well, not really meeting anyone, not really doing anything, just like bored. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords. That's if, you know, you're really not doing much. Just waiting for other people to make decisions. Right. Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles. Some of you are in a relationship, or this is, like I said, it's because you've got a King and two Queens. Eight of... Yeah, you've got an attention seeker here. Someone that loves to seek attention or to get away from the person. My girlfriend now changing her mind. It's her birthday coming up. She's a Leo, and it's on August the 12th, I think it is, 13th. And we've just been looking all yesterday, all last night. I actually gave up playing music because she was in a little bit of, I could tell she was in a bit of a mood. So she just wanted to like focus on like finding an expensive place for me to take her on her birthday. So I spent all night looking through it, okay. All this morning when I woke up before I took her to work, looking through it, trying to find out where to go. I finally found somewhere, okay, and now she's sending me a message, don't worry about us going away, let's just go out for a meal and we'll do it another time. It's like Virgos, man, that people have Virgo in their chart. Jesus Christ, man, it's kind of like, make up your mind. Do you want to or don't you? I just said I would. No. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, oh, man. Sometimes y'all women are fucking very hard to please. Right, here, Ten of Swords. It's kind of relating a little bit to this reading, really. You know, I'm just sitting here waiting for fucking someone to make up their minds. It's like, well, I've made up my mind. If you want to go, we'll go. You know, I'm just here doing tarot card readings, working. Do you want to go? I've got the money. If you want to go, make up your mind. Do you want to go? Yeah, well, we'll go somewhere. 6 of Wands. Well, the opportunity's there if you want to go. It's up to you. Sorry, this light is fucking gash. It's there if you want to go. Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. I don't know. Do you want to go or not, mate? Well, yeah, go on then, we'll go. Okay, where? I don't know. You make up your mind. Fuck, bro, just say something. Someone that's always like, oh, I don't know. Until you end up giving up and saying, oh, fuck knows, man, yeah, I'll just make your mind up. Ace of Cups. Well, I want to go so... 5 of Wands in reverse is probably going to cause an argument here, because someone just will not make up their mind where they want to go. As long as the person doesn't throw it back in your face and say, man, you'll never make up your mind. When I'm like, man, I've made up my mind, I'm trying to wait for you to make up yours. You know, fucking hell. 8 of Pentacles. The thing is with me is Virgo. The thing is with me, I can make up my mind just like that. You want to go away? Really? Okay, where do you want to go? Well, I don't know. It's your birthday. You tell me where you want to go and we'll go. You just make all the arrangements and the plans. You let me know where you want to go. I'll mull it over and I'll pay for it. It's quite as simple as that, right? But like, if you get me to put loads of time and waste my time looking for something, and I'm like, right, okay, I found some really nice places. Do you want to go? Not now. That'll really fucking annoy me. That will start to really annoy me, you know. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Life Path 5. Fuck if I know, man. Like I said, someone's never really happy. If you go, they're not happy. If they stay, they're not happy. I don't know. Fuck knows, man. This could be someone's mindset. It just isn't making any fucking sense. Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. The Sun. Could be a Leo. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placement. Or a Leo. Family member also starting as well. 6 of Cups. Couples that are in relationships. It's just kind of like... It's kind of like, man... Making this fucking plan over the next 48 hours that was on your reading, okay, the next 48 hours, blah, 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 so on and so forth. You kind of get to that stage where you're like, yeah, right? And then all of a sudden someone's kind of like, I don't know, shall we not bother? Shall we just wait and not bother and just do it next month? And you're like, fuck. And then you agree, okay, do it next month, and then they feel down about it. Like, well, you just said you didn't want to. Like I said, man, some people's moods, sometimes I look at them and think, what the fuck is wrong? Like, 1 minute you do want to, the next minute you don't want to, then you say you want to go and then you don't want to go, then I agree to going and you don't, or I agree that you come and then you back off and you say no. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, why can you not just say, yes, that's it, bam, done, book it, go? Instead of like, yes, no, maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe, no, kind of. You're like, fuck. Right, this is why when it comes up in the future I'm kind of like very aware, and she'll wonder why it is that I'm kind of like not really showing that much interest, because I know her and I'll look at her and think, man, here we go, we're going into one of these women's spats, you're about to say something that you want, okay, and I'll spend all my time like looking into it and God knows what else, and then I know for a fact that you're doing it just to get my attention, and then when you got it, you're not going to want it. And if I don't give you my attention, it's going to cause an argument. 5 of Cups. Yeah, 9 of Virgo. Man, that 9 placement. Sometimes it's very, very fucking difficult to fulfill a Virgo's... hey, my girlfriend, Life Path 9. Got loads of Virgo in her chart. Okay, Life Path 5. Loads of Virgo. Can be very difficult to please at times. You look at them and think, what's wrong? Nothing. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to go somewhere? No. And then the next day, yeah. You're like, fuck. 7 of Swords. Now you're confusing me, man. Yeah. Where are we going? Are we going or are we not going? Travelling, going, forward, backwards, left, right, fuck knows. you're kind of like, man, I don't know which direction any of this is going in. Which direction is it going in? Because you're changing your mind, and then I agree, and then you want to go, and then you don't, and then you do, and then you don't, and then you do, and then you don't, and then you say, okay, let's not bother. Then you make me feel down and guilty the fact that we're not going. You know, then you probably use it against me and say, well, the moon waiting just for someone to, I don't know, chill the fuck out. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, man, there's a load of, it's either deception, confusion, either travelling, waiting. You got loads of 7s here. 7, 7, 7 and 7. 7 of Cups is different from the 7 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles the same. But then you got the 7 of Swords twice, I think. Was it? Yeah, 7 of Swords twice. Someone's confusing the shit out of you, or you're confusing the shit out of them. Cancer, with all the in and out, don't know, maybe sort of, kind of, don't know when. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Now the Virgo starts fucking worrying, then starts using their lowest vibration of a 9 because they go into reverse here. So, I don't know. Basically, your advice is this week you're going to have a bit of a difficult time with your partner. If you're partnered up with someone, there's going to be triggers and mirrors, and there's going to be confusion and down moments. Abandoning situations, like saying that this is going to happen and then it doesn't, and then it will and then it doesn't, and it does and it doesn't. Changing their mind a lot. They'll probably blame you also for changing yours, because you could well create a mirror, okay? Because someone starts confusing the whole scenario here itself. Like I said, I could reply here and say, okay then, and then she could probably have a go at me and say, oh, so you don't want to then? Fuck, why do women do that? 9 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Pentacles. Money comes in. Optimism starts coming in. 8 of Wands. You start thinking about going to court or back into a circumstance. I don't know. You've got a lot of metaphysical nonsense energy here. Depends if you're speaking to your partner or not. You more than likely start speaking on more of an amicable level towards the end of the week here. If you're in a third party, you're in a third party. It's up to you. If you are, reach out to them. If they tell you piss off, piss off. You know, so here. But again, there's an energy of a hell of a lot of backwards and forwards, down depressing moments, confusion in one's mind, causing a lot of in and out problems of yes, no, not making any clear decisions and sticking by it. Even if a decision is made, it's kind of changed the next day or the next hour. And it's trying to get both of you on the same fucking page, on the same wavelength, without any of you going ham and tongue at it, causing an argument. It's trying not to rock the boat kind of thing around both of yours confusion. Because don't forget, the person that's confusing you sees you also as confusing them as well. Okay? So, you know, you're creating a mirror here, and it's going to be confusing. Okay? And it's granted it is going to do that. I forgot to thingy these. Let's just give you any messages from here for Cancer. Any messages for Cancer here? Leaving you hurt me too. So I don't know. Like I said, there's probably an X energy here of yeah, splitting up with you hurt me too. If you want them back, that is. Any other messages for Cancer? I hope you're happy for me, but leaving you hurt me. So I don't know what that is. Someone that's trying to seek your attention with the 5s, causing a split up and a breakup, or you have. Okay. You have, it's, like I said, this can also be a mother, but someone that's kind of like leaving you hurt me too, not speaking to you hurt me too. I hope you're happy for me. Okay, basically, I hope you're happy with yourself, young lady or young man. You know, what you've done here, what you've caused. Any other messages for Cancer? Your body language says so much that you're not interested and that you're not bothered, basically, or you are, it's up to you. Body language is quite easy. Okay, reach out to the person. If they don't answer you, don't need to see their body language. They're not speaking to you. Okay, if they're just ignoring you and walking out the door very quickly, they don't want to know you. If they're avoiding you in the street, that's because they don't want to speak to you, or vice versa. Okay. Okay, if you walk in the kitchen and they walk in the kitchen and the person walks out very quickly and goes and isolates themselves, that means they don't want to speak to you. So that's body language. That's using your intuition. Okay, it's obvious the person doesn't want to know me. Okay. because I'm not getting any responses. It's pretty much like sending out a CV and you're not getting anything back. It's because someone's really not fucking bothered. You know. They're not looking for that. Any other messages for Cancer? I don't really know you. I don't really know you. So, I mean, what the fuck is that? Do you know this person at all? Like I said, you could have a fucking absolute raving lunatic nut, fucking like twin flame sector 49D7D. Just floats in out of fucking nowhere and says, "You're my twin flame. I am absolutely dripping like a fuck fridge, obsessed about you." And you're like, "Bro, where the fuck did you come from? Outer space? You got what? A twin flame connection with me? What?" You do realise that majority of all the problems are all the feminine people that float around on tarot card readings. They're all feminine. That's why people don't like me so much, because I'm a masculine energy. Right? Feminines, they're kind of like, "Oh man, we all want love." And guys are not interested in all that lovey-dovey shit. Not really. Not when you get a true masculine energy. They'll love you. They'll prove it. They'll show you. But they're not interested in all that. Like, "Oh, twin flame sector 90D." Or like, "Oh my god, they're my past life karmic partner." Like, nah, bruv, I can't stand all that. Listening to all of that. I met you in a past life, and you're a twin flame Blu-ray sector twin, and like this is a past life connection, and it's so hypnotically shit. No, no, a geezer definitely doesn't want to know all of that. Like, you know, they'll probably look at you and think, "Fuck, what you want about?" What? I don't know. You know, that's the only way I can really fucking help you there. So, leaving you hurt me too. I hope you're happy for me. Your body language says it all. I don't really know you. So they don't even know who the fuck you are, really. Or the other way around. Or it's just basically someone that it doesn't make any sense. Like their head, their language, what they're saying or doing or what they're not doing doesn't make any sense. I mean, like I said, man, it could even be the fact that you've got someone and you know that you could be with them. And you're not reaching out, and you're letting opportunities just waste and go because you're not actually reaching out. You just think that tarot card readings mean that men are supposed to just know what you want and just think, "Oh, I know what they want." It's obvious, right? No, that's not how men think, Tyrone. No, not at all, Dave. You know, you got to put some effort in. You got to make them know. If they don't, they're like, "Bruv, I don't know what you want, Derek." Rodney? Right, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Cancer, I don't know. I hope you get on alright with whatever goes on, but I think you've got arguments and confusion coming up. I really do. And a lot of you, man, you're just floating around in metaphysical and you need to wake the fuck up and start doing something. Okay, get yourself a partner, get yourself an interest, find something. Okay, get a job, something. Okay, because there's someone here that isn't even fucking working. They've got no money, they've got no job. You know, a tarot card reader's not going to be able to tell you that you're getting a job. Okay, you've got to have to go for the job first, okay, and then say, "Okay, I've got an interview coming up this week, okay, can you tell me what it looks like during this week and after it?" Okay, not that I've got a job interview next year, and can you tell me, no, bruv, no, I'm not looking for a job, blah, 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 can you tell me if I'm going to get any work, and it's just going to fall on my lap? No, you have to create an action for something to start happening in tarot. Okay, you have to like set the hands in motion. I know what I want, a job. Okay, so I'm going to apply for one. I've applied. Steve, my interview's next week or within a couple of weeks. Can you tell me what my energy starts to look like after that? Okay, then it will start to come up because destiny has set the fact that you're going to go. If you're not, it's just going to show me a reading that you're not doing anything. Okay, it's pretty much the same as metaphysics. You're not doing anything to get in or get out of it for it to change. Okay, and if it is, and you're kind of like, "Well, I've got someone," personal reading. Okay, thanks very much, I really appreciate it, I'll see you soon.